I know. Look at the hour. Look what time it is. It's late. Henry McClure live. Burning the midnight oil. I'm telling you. Topeka, Kansas, you better wake up. You got to see what's going on. And I'm going to keep telling you what's going on. And one day you're going to believe me. Topeka is an I told you so town. How am I doing? Okay. And I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm going to try to get you ahead of the curve. What's going on in our nation right now with the changes that Trump is going to make, at least he's talking about making them. I love it when I hear Van Jones admit that Trump is not stupid or an idiot. And I'm telling you something. The Make America Great. That's the political party. Maybe there might be more Republicans in the Make America Great party, but that's the new party. And I'm telling you something, what we've got to do is break it down locally, and we got to start putting Shawnee County first. We've got to put Shawnee County first above our political parties, and we've got to make Shawnee County great. I'm not so sure, uh, if economic development, if we want to grow our population and we want to increase the tax base, then we've got to do things differently. Go Topeka is a self serving organization run by the people up here that are running Topeka. And when you wake up and you finally agree, you'll see it. We've got thank you, Deputy Mayor. Um, Man, she stood her ground. She said no. She's willing to say no. I love that. I love that. And man, you got to watch this last Jetto meeting. I'll put it below here in the comments. Man, I'm telling you, it looked like Bill Rapon and it looked like Aaron Mays were about ready to do the right thing and hold off. But what they've got is a half baked system. This innovation thing. Oh, and you got to watch this girl from the chamber. She's so funny. She's dancing the dance, doing the Greater Topeka Partnership shuffle. That's what it is. And so this innovation, it's a laboratory. Now, when you think of laboratories, when I think of laboratories, I think about the 3 or 4 laboratories that we've got in the Ukraine making bioweapons over in Ukraine. And that's why the industrial war complex is wants to keep sending money over to Ukraine. They want to protect their bioweapons that are over there. And at least we're smart enough not to be doing it in our own backyard. Or maybe all those drones that are flying over New Jersey have found the sites where they want to build them. But listen to me. Think about this. Um, if you're going to build laboratories, and I'm talking about for um, the the guys that wear the pocket protectors with the white thing and the microscopes and uh, you know sticking their arms in the thing. You know what I'm saying? You getting that? And then the girl from the Greater Topeka Partnership. Oh well, we got to have the nightlife and the coffee shops and the restaurants. Hey, look, those dudes they brown bag it. You know, they're look, even if they had the money to go out and eat, they don't want to socialize. Look, they want to split an atom, or they want to, they're mixing test tubes. They're brown baggers. You know, I'll bet you they're the silver. Remember those silver lunch pails that had the thermoses, and they bring their own soup. That's who these laboratory people are. And so here again, Topeka thinks it can create a market. And oh, it just so happens we have to put it in the AT&T building. Isn't there space above on the second level out at Washburn Tech? Banks. I think you should. There's plenty of places on the east side. It doesn't have to be downtown. Don't you guys? This thing stinks. This stinks. And until you guys wake up, I can figure out how to make money. Hell, I'll end up making money just telling you guys the truth. It's what's going to happen. I'm serious. So, soon as I don't, oh, sorry about that. I was chewing some of that Nero gum, and I shouldn't at this hour. But I got to finish a project before I go home because I told a guy that I work with, I'm not leaving this place until I get it done. Oh man, I'm telling you. They think about it. Think about the money that we gave to Frito-Lay. And now if if Bobby Kennedy, if he gets his way, he'll close Frito-Lay for all the junk, sodas and the candy. All this stuff is killing you. I'm telling you, it's killing you. It's like when Walmart came to town with their distribution center, they opened up a print shop. We do not have an employment problem. In fact, site selectors, and I've worked with site selectors. In fact, I am a site selector. But Topeka wouldn't even show up in the radar with I think it's 3.4% unemployment. Oh my God. This it's actually becoming funny. It is. It's hilarious. But you know who's paying for it? You. That's how funny this is. And you wonder why your property taxes go up? I'm telling you something. We've got to pass. You got to talk to your legislatures, or senators or representatives, the people in the state legislature. We got to pass the Homestead Act of 2025 to where it says once you buy a piece of real estate, that's what it is until you sell it. Man, I'm telling you guys, the system's rigged around here. Donald Trump lost Shawnee County by 407 votes. Hey, but I'm telling you, if you want some stuff done, I guess I have to go to Laura and have to go to the deputy mayor. And hey, thank you. Thank you for your no vote tonight. You could have, I think Mays and Aaron and Bill, they were no votes tonight. You're cooking the mayor, they're in lockstep because they're on the board of Go Topeka. But this whole thing's a sham. They talked about downtown Topeka, how all the money they put into downtown Topeka. Oh, what I was waiting for was if we put the Innovation Center in the AT&T building, we need to build the iconic bridge. I thought that would come up tonight for sure. But look how many buildings are vacant and available downtown. And now the Innovation Center has to go in the AT&T building. I mean, you're better off putting out in the mall. You got all that vacancy out there. Nobody can make it out there. I mean, look, if you're going to be self-serving, you guys better wake up and smell the coffee. Because really, they're pouring the coffee on your hand. Really, they're wasting the money. Here's the thing about it. All we have to do is make Topeka nice as is where is. Lower our property taxes, fix the roads. And if you're making a presentation, well, how's it going to grow the population, and how's it going to lower the tax base or broaden the tax base? So they blew $1 million in the old Wolf camera. That's just down the drain, flush the toilet. They had some guy who's supposed to be a whiz-bang developer in all this stuff, and I think they said tonight he worked on it for 4 years. Okay, well, look, if that guy couldn't get it done, there's not a market for it. And just because something's happening in Manhattan or over here or over there, it doesn't mean there's a market for it here in Topeka. All we have to do, and it starts on Adams from 5th to 8th Street. Fix that road. Because if we fix that road, then all the fleet vehicles from the city and county that drive over it, their suspensions will be in better order. I think I've got to be down there. Hey, hello. Henry is live. I am alive, baby. I got some comments over here. I don't pay attention sometimes to what's going on the Facebook. And I couldn't make it to the Jetto meeting because I'm out here making a living. But if we just started putting our money into infrastructure and make the city nice, then we could attract people. Get the homestead tax. There's really no reason. Thinking about it, I almost think the only reason I moved from Florida to here was because there's a school named after my grandfather. And my mom's best friend, Dorothy Hill, who was a friend of mine, I always admired Dorothy. My mom's best friend said, McClure's a good name. And, I made it. We were sober when we were living in Florida. We had an 8-year run on our own. But I'm telling you, knowing what I know now, I don't know if I'd have picked Topeka. I've always loved Colorado Springs. The Bantleons have been going out to Colorado our whole life. But what is it that would attract people to Topeka? It's like that Choose Topeka thing. Also, that's the equivalent of putting a pork chop around the kid's neck to get the dog to play with it. That really is a sign of weakness. And then all the money, and it looked like all the money that got the people that got the 130,000, those are the last people that need it. So when you guys start seeing that all this money is just circulating around the friends, you'll wake up and you'll see, Henry wasn't wrong. But I don't mind being the guy to stand up. I don't mind. I don't mind sitting here telling the truth. But don't ever forget Earl McIntosh. Go look at Olathe. It's like a paradise compared to Topeka. I mean, I'm here. So I'm here. I get it. My daughter lives pretty close to Olathe. She lives in Bianca McClure. She lives in OP, Overland Park, and I lived in Kansas City. I lived in Leawood for a year before. Um, so it went Mace Rich Internet Company, MD Management. I had a really good deal with MD Management. Could have stayed there. Hey, what happened? Where'd you go? The camera went dark. What did I do? Huh. Well, I don't know if you can see me. Is anybody tuned in? It says there's 2 viewers. Can you can you see me? My screen just went blank. The one I'm looking at right here. Would somebody comment? MD, if you're watching. Barry, if you're watching. Well, anyway, I'm not going to sit here and just keep yakking if I got a technical difficulty. But I'm going to say goodnight to you. I got to get back to work. Wake up, please.